Let's talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo, man. So as everybody knows, he's been a part of one of the most epic collapses we've ever witnessed, being the first CD team getting pretty much swept out of the playoffs in 5 games against an eighth seed in the first round. And now, granted, Giannis missed some of game one, although they were already losing. Then he missed 2 games, so he came back down 1-2. But he still couldn't manage to give his team 1 game. And they choked actually a 13 and a 16-point lead in the fourth quarter. The 16-point lead happening in game 5 at home. So nah, man, we gotta have conversations. I've been calling Giannis Antetokounmpo the best player in the world ever since he won the ring. I thought that his performance in the finals, especially that last game, I believe it was game 6 when he had 50 points and he was able to hit 17 out of 20, something crazy like that of his free throws. I was like, okay, so all of the flaws that I've been glaring as far as shooting and free throws, he took that away and he managed to fix it to a point where he was acceptable enough for me to actually give him that title. But this series showed that no, man, he still has some more work to do. I'm sorry. I know he's amazing. I'm not saying that he's not a top 3 to top 5 player, but the best player in the world needs to be able to be trustworthy in the clutch to some degree, to at least handle the ball, make plays. If he gets fouled, go and be acceptable at the free throw line, create his own shot. And Giannis wasn't able to do any of that. Hell, it got so bad that he was actually scared, literally scared to get the ball in the fourth quarter. And this is unacceptable. Again, he's a great player, but we gotta grade him on the all-time great scale. It's a lot of people who are saying that if Giannis wins a ring this year, he's top 15. So if you're that great, we gotta hold you to that kind of a standard. Would we if LeBron James has a series like this, even today, as a 38 years old, if he plays like this, we would, man. If KD plays like this, we would kill him. Steph Curry, who else? Hell, AD, Embiid, Jokic, so no, we gotta be fair, man. And I believe that the overall consensus of why people were calling Giannis Antetokounmpo the best player were based on, obviously, the physical dominance. He still has that. The efficiency, to some degree, he still has that. But defense is what separated him from the others. Everybody would say that, okay, Jokic, for example, amazing offensively, but he can't defend, which I agree with. So I have Giannis over him. Over Embiid also, people would say, okay, Embiid might score a little better, but Giannis' defense is way better. No, man, I can... On a team such as the Milwaukee Bucks with Jrue Holiday, arguably the best defender on the perimeter that we have in this league, Brook Lopez, top 3 rim protector, top 3 defensive player of the year candidate, and yourself, and you let Jimmy Butler drop 100 points on you in 2 games, I can't give you that. I can't give you the defense, even the rim protection. Where was it? I can give you the defense. He's also a pretty solid playmaker too, actually good. But he was so scared that he couldn't even facilitate for his shooters during the series. And shot creation, I thought that, he had developed a little meaty sometimes. You would pull up into the mid-range, shoot a little bit of threes. He had the spin moves, the Euro, but we didn't see any of it. So yeah, man, with those flaws, obviously, he still ended the game with 38 and 20. So I know people will say he was hurt. I mean, he was good enough to drop 38 and 20 boards, especially 20 boards in the playoffs. It's all effort. If you can't move, you're not grabbing 20 rebounds in the playoffs. So he was in good enough shape to perform, and he didn't. And as far as leadership, man, I honestly can't recall ever watching a game where people looked scared, literally scared to have the ball. And as the leader, as the soldier that he's always portrayed to be, I'm not calling him soft or anything, but as the soldier that he's always portrayed to be, you could see that he's always fed onto his teammates on the Bucks. But he got so scared that Chris Middleton was scared also. Although he had a solid game, he was scared also. And at the end, Drew Holiday, I'm not even going to talk about him, how disappointing it was. And it's the second season in a row, how bad he's been offensively in the playoffs. But Giannis was so scared that he threw the ball away in the fourth quarter. And in OT, didn't drop no buckets. And then passed the ball to Chris Middleton, to Grayson Allen. And they don't even get a shot up. Like, this is, man... Other than the Miami Heat collapse in 2011, I don't recall ever seeing something this bad in the playoffs, quite frankly. But yeah, man. Not too much on Giannis. I respect the dude. I like him. I'm not a fan, but I like him. But yeah, best player in the world, I can't give you that with those flaws, man. I'm sorry. Best player in the world is up for grabs, but he won't go to Giannis. So I'm for damn sure. I got to see what Embiid does in the playoffs. How far can he take the Sixers? I got to see how far Jokic can take the Nuggets. What KD actually does. What Steph does. And hell, it's a long shot at what Bron or AD does. And the best player in the world is going to be one of those guys. If not Jimmy Butler, because let's give this man his respect also. But yeah. This is another conversation for another day. But yeah, man. Appreciate you guys for checking me out. Get in the comment section and tell me what you think about Giannis. Is he still the best player in the world? If he's not, who is? And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.